Listen, whoever you are, baby, I just want to come and tell you that you are a person who is meant to bend the matrix. You are a person who's meant to go into certain situations, to go into certain relationships, to go into certain environments and actually bend the truth or bend their quote unquote truth. Because I told y'all, people say they real, people say they true, people say they all of that until the real one step into the room. And you're that. Whoever I'm speaking to, baby, you're considered a truth teller. You're considered a real one. You're considered somebody with love, peace, light, all of that, baby. But when you come around, your truth bends what people know to be quote unquote truth. You're meant to do that. You're meant to shake up some things. You're meant to bend the trees. You're meant to bend the norm. You're meant to do that. And whoever you are, you may have had a hard time doing that. Or when you do it so raw and authentic and maybe unconsciously that you always get pushback from people, from situations, from your family, from whoever, because you're living in your true, raw, authentic form. You don't even realize that you're doing this when you go around because it's just who you are. It's who God's created you to be. But you're meant to show people who they are not. You're meant to put that mirror up to them. And I'm telling you, you probably do it unconsciously. So wherever you go, you're getting pushback from people. You feel like you're the new kid on the block, but when you go around, people just seem like they don't want to befriend you. People seem like they automatically got an attitude about you. They can't figure out why they don't like you. Somebody can ask them, well, what did they do to you? All they can say is, I don't know. It's something about him. It's something about her. They have no idea why they don't like you. But I'm coming to tell you the reason why people give you so much pushback, the reason why they want to be a headache and a heartache in your life is because you are meant to bend the matrix. And you've been doing that for a long time. So it's something that's old to you and new to them, baby. This thing is old to you and new to them, but you may be unaware by the fact that you are literally shifting some things around in your bloodline, shifting some things around in your environment, shifting some things around even within yourself, baby. Whoever you are outrunning your old version, baby. You are here doing your thing. You don't even realize how much you're outgrowing that old version of you. Every single time you stand in your true, raw, authentic form, you're outrunning that old version of you. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel. Over here is all gas, no breaks. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for just rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support. Continuing to show up, y'all, each and every single time that I show up. Whoever I'm speaking to, all you got to do is show up. Let's get into this thing, baby. All you got to do is go out and release whoever you are. Release your true, authentic, raw form. Release your voice. Release your talents. Release your gift. Listen, baby, release people. Don't worry about who can come with you, who can't come with you. Don't worry about who trying to validate you. Don't worry about who trying to stop you, because you are meant to bend the matrix. So wherever you go, God is going to have you doing something that may look out of the norm. The Most High, the divine, the universe, source, whoever you connect with is going to have you doing something that looks like it's out of the norm, because you're meant to look different. You're meant to stand apart. You're meant to be the person to start this new thing, whatever it is. Whoever I'm speaking to, baby, you're being released to start something totally new. You're being released to show up in a whole new, raw, authentic form. I told you, listen, you are outgrowing that old version of you. Him, her, she, they, them, they gone, baby. It is gone. Whoever you are, you have the freedom now to fly, to be free, to do your thing, baby. God is releasing you. You have always had that aura about you. You have always had that get up and go about you. You have always been a person to grind. But now in this season right here, God is going to allow you to shine, baby. Not only are you going to be grinding, but God is going to allow you to shine, because for so long, the Most High, the universe, God will keep us in a position, in a situation where we're just grinding, and he's allowing us to do these things behind the scenes because he's testing you to see if you'll be faithful even with the few. Come on, Spirit. To see if you'll be faithful even with that little bit of money. Will you be faithful with the little people that he told you to steward over? Will you be faithful with the little job that he gave you? And I'm calling it little, but when we talk about the Most High, baby, ain't nothing little about God. You and I know that, chosen one. You and I know that, viewer. You and I know that, collective. And if you don't know, God is going to prove himself to you in this season. Every single time you show up, that's you showing God, listen, I'm trusting you. All I got is you. So when I show up, baby, guess what? God gonna show up on your behalf too. It's time for you, baby, to get out here, release the burdens, release the fear, release the intimidation, release all of that, and just do you, be you. You've been doing it for so long, but I want to come and encourage you, because when you do it, people get upset about it. In those days of caring about what they say, what they do, how they move, all of that is done. That's done, baby. Listen, this thing right here that you're stepping into, or this new version of you that you're stepping into, is going to look like you kind of barricade. I don't know why I'm getting that. It's going to look like you're in this whole just bubble of your own. That's what it is. Because you've been for so long, whoever you are, you've been so open to everything and everybody else. Open to giving to everybody else, open to answering your phone, open to having conversations that you possibly don't want to have, open to befriending the people on the job, even though they talking about you. You've just been open. Your spirit, your heart, your mind has just been open, baby. But God is saying in this season right here, when you step out into this new version of you, when you step out and you actually start doing whatever it is you want to do, however God is showing you to do it, listen, baby, it's going to look like you're being surrounded around this light. You're being surrounded around your angels. Listen, you are protected, whoever you are. You are protected to be in the matrix. See, people don't understand when God called you to a specific place, when God called you to a position, when the Most High say, you know what, I'm letting you go do this, they don't understand how you're protected to do that thing. Some people don't realize that, yes, you've been called to that position, and it may look like you're not qualified to man's eyes, but God has qualified you. And so God qualified you. You're protected to sit exactly where you are. And when it looks like you're bending the matrix, or you coming in, you know you're not supposed to be doing X, Y, Z. But if the Most High tell you, go and do this, go and say that, go move here, go move there, it looks like luck. It looks like favor. It looks like, because it is favor now. I'm going to keep it 100. It is favor. But God has given you the grace to be in a certain position, in a certain situation, in a certain job, whatever it is. God has given you grace to do that. So people will look at you from the outside and they feel like you're a rebel. They feel like you coming against the rules. They feel like you shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z. Who told you to do that? But God has given you grace to stand up and to stand out. You're no longer caged by nothing and nobody. If you thought you were, it's a lie. It's an illusion. That day, that moment, that time, that season for you is over. I want to remind you, though, this thing is a you versus you. You coming up out of that old version. And wherever you go, you're meant to bend the norm. You're meant to shake up some things. You're meant to ruffle some feathers. You're meant to show people what it is, what it ain't. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Release past burdens and embrace new beginnings, because whatever you're doing, whatever you're going to show up, however you're stepping into this new thing, is going to cause you to have to, listen, make some people unhappy. When you happy, let me say this, y'all, listen, for those of you that listen, I don't even know. I don't think I should even explain it. Let's just keep going with this. Happiness. When you step into this new thing, when you step into your new version, you're going to be so happy. I mean, when you truly embrace this new you, not being afraid of what people are saying, not being afraid of what people are doing, not being afraid of any of that, you're going to be truly, truly, truly happy. And when you're happy, people get upset. People get mad. They feel some type of way, y'all. And I have to highlight this because for so long, if you're resonating with this, we cared about what people felt when we were around. So if you too happy, or you feel like you overdressed, let's keep it plain. You feel like you overdressed, y'all going out, you got your outfit on, you feeling good, looking good, and you dress up that way so that you can continue to keep this aura and this energy about you, because that's how you thrive. So you dress up and you go out with your people. Y'all doing y'all thing, but somebody got an attitude. They giving you the stank eye. They rolling their eyes every time you open your mouth to talk to other people, whatever. They cutting their eye at you because you done dressed up and you feeling good, looking good. Here you are now feeling overdressed. You feel like you should have toned it down because they rolling their eyes, because they feel some type of way about how you look, how you dress, what you smelling like, how people showing you attention. Listen, baby, I'm telling you right now, this new version of you gonna have to brush all of that off. Don't even worry about any of that, Because the moment you start being happy, your enemies, these individuals who are insecure, they're going to feel some type of way. Because for so long, chosen one, people have based their lives off of your insecurities, based their lives off of your downfalls, based their lives off of your lack. And not anymore. Not anymore. When you step up to this new you, this new version of you, it's going to bend everything and everybody around you. If you was not the highlight of the group before, you about to be. And not that you want to be. It's just that God is going to bring you up out of what was and put you in the forefront because you're meant to be that. You're not meant to be in the shadow of anything or anybody. You're meant to be in the forefront. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be the leader of this friend group, whoever you are. You're meant to set the standards for this friend group. And it's now time for you to take that position. God is saying you done played the back road long enough. You know these individuals need help. You know they need guidance. You know they need whatever. It's now time for you to step into that position and start creating the wave. You're meant to turn whatever this thing is. You're meant to turn this dynamic around. You're meant to turn this situation around. You're meant to be the leader of this group, the leader of your family, the leader on the job. I'm telling you, you're meant to bend the matrix, not be a part of it. Even if you're working a 9 to 5, because sometimes we talk about the matrix and we always associate it with a 9 to 5. Even if you're working a 9 to 5, you're meant to be that leader on your job. You meant to stand up and create something totally different. I don't know who I'm talking to, but maybe you've been thinking about creating a whole new way of how things operate. That's what I'm getting. Like you want to bring up ideas. You want to put in something new. Because whatever you've been doing, you know, yes, you're working this 9 to 5, but you're probably outgrowing it. You're outgrowing the position. You're outgrowing this mundane day-to-day thing that you're doing. You're outgrowing it. So you want to incorporate something new. Do it. Do it. If you feel it in your heart to do it and you know God is telling you to do it because he's already given you the grace. Even if it sounds crazy to man, God has already put it in your heart. So therefore the position or whatever this thing is that you want to do, it's already there. All you got to do now is seek after that. All you have to do now is go after it. And I promise you, the Most High, Holy Spirit, the divine, the universe, gonna meet you right there where you are. I promise you. I don't know where that's coming from and who that's for. That may be very specific, but you're meant to bend. Whatever this thing is, it's time to change the trajectory of it. You've done it. You've operated that same way forever. And now God is saying, but I need you to incorporate this. Now that you've gone through the fire, now that you've gone through the wounds, the healing, whatever it is you're doing on the back screen, I want to show people now this is me in the front screen. My God, you've been doing the work behind the screen. Listen. God gonna publicly, whoever I'm speaking to, God is going to publicly put you at the forefront and let you shine, baby. It's your time. And it don't have to be nothing on the grand scale. It's you just bending the matrix, you bending the norm, you coming up out of what your family dynamic looks like. They may be used to you showing up a certain way, operating a certain way. That's over. It's no longer that anymore. And some people got to get comfortable with being this or your new version. Whoever I'm speaking to, these people around you need to get comfortable with this new version of you. But first of all, you have to get comfortable with him. You got to get comfortable with her. Can't nobody validate you in this season. Whoever I'm speaking to, and I say it with love, y'all, no one can validate you in this season because you're doing something that's totally new. That's different from what your environment looks like, different from what the organization is used to, different from what whoever is connected to you or was connected to you is used to. So they're going to look at you like you crazy. Some of them might even think you fake. The moment you step out there and start operating in this new version of you, they may even think that you're fake. But we don't care about that, y'all. That's what this thing is about. Bending the matrix and stepping up out of that old version of you. Even if you felt like, baby, you was rocking it last year, last season, you had it going on. God is saying, but wait a minute now. There's more. There's more. Y'all, yesterday I was laying in the bed and I just couldn't figure out. Because listen, this may sound like woo-woo, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on out there because my life is just, it ain't mine. It don't belong to me. So a lot of things that happen, I just allow it to flow and to happen. But I was laying in the bed and I kept doing, I didn't understand. Because sometimes when I do things, I don't understand why I'm doing it because it's not me. I know people might think that's woo-woo, that's crazy, but a lot of things is not me. My body, I feel spirit. I can literally feel negative energy. I can feel the Most High. I can literally feel and see. It's just a whole vibe, y'all. A whole vibe. And that's not, I'm not trying to sound crazy or highlight nothing, but I just was laying in the bed and this came up. So I'm like, what is that? It automatically reminded me of more. When you're doing sign language, of more. It's time for more, baby. More. Give more of yourself to whatever this thing is. If it's your healing, give more healing to that. Give more attention to that. If it's your finances, listen, baby, buckle down and put more attention on that. If you know you want to start this new business, get serious about you. Nobody else is going to be able to validate you in this season because you're the first person to do it. You're going to be on the front line and you're doing it for everybody that's behind you. So the days of people clapping for you, the days of having, a sideline of, they gonna sit on the sideline and watch you, but it may not be your people. These are people that you left behind. These are people, your naysayers, your doubters. These are people who are just haters. These are people who are meant to sit on this sideline. And whether they know it or not, they're clapping for you, but it's just in a whole nother way. They're your personal audience. They're meant to sit there. They're meant to be haters. Wherever you go, you're meant to have this quote unquote personal audience. That's what motivates you. That's what pushes you. We don't realize that the divine, the Most High God put us in situations that's going to allow us to put some fire under our butt to keep moving. Because if he let us get comfortable, then we'll stay in that same position going over and over and over and wondering why we're not getting any results, because we're not changing, we're not moving, we're not evolving, and God is. So you, whoever I'm talking to, you're going to bend whatever the norm is. It may be the way you date, it may be the way you show up. It's just something about it. You're going to bend that, and you're meant to. You may get a little pushback from it, but don't let that deter you from what the Most High, the universe, God has put in your spirit, in your heart to do. Do it, baby. Do it. You're meant to bend the matrix. I told you, look, this is the next card, resilience. Whoever you are, you're very resilient. You have been that way, and God has taught you how to be that way because of who you are. You live outside of the box. You've been that person to live outside of the box. So every time you do that and you show up that way, you look resilient, but you also get a pushback because people aren't used to living outside of the box. And so instead of them embracing it, listen, people cannot embrace what they don't know. They cannot embrace what they don't know. So it's a hard task, and it may feel like it's a hard thing for you to do, but it's going to be so much easier. I feel like it's much easier than what you think it's going to be. Because people are already watching you. Whoever you are, they already see you taking that slight turn. They see it. They know it. They know it. They just waiting on you to go ahead and pop out. I put a video out yesterday. They just waiting on you to go ahead and pop out. But they already sitting behind the scenes, behind the screens, watching, waiting on you. Your crew, whoever I'm speaking to, is waiting on you. Your tribe is waiting on you. Your family is waiting on you. Oh my goodness. I don't want to go into this, but somebody may be struggling in relationships. You feel like your people don't know. You feel like your people don't know what you got going on, how you feel, whatever is going on behind the scenes, but they know. And they're waiting on you to stand up in your truth. Because when you stand up in your truth, it's going to bring you joy. It's going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you happiness. And it's going to change the trajectory around you, the environment around you. I don't know who that's for, but y'all listen to me. Live in your true, raw, authentic form. That brings you so much peace and joy. It really does. Resilience is your source of strength in challenges. I'm telling you, God has built you up in such a way, baby. You're like that flower that come up out of the concrete. You like that flower that come up out of the concrete, baby. God put that seed under there, and somebody thought you would never blossom. Somebody thought you would never come up out of the chaos. Somebody thought you would never be the one to lead the group, to lead the family, to be chosen, the one to come up out of whatever was. And here you are, blossoming, blooming. You don't even realize it, that every time you show up being real, being true, being raw, that you're blooming, you're blossoming. God is watering that. God is watering your efforts. Whoever I'm speaking to, he's watering your efforts. And you're blossoming through the concrete, through the chaos, through the struggles, you're blossoming. There's a light over your head right now. And wherever you plant your feet, God is going to water it. Whoever you are, baby, you can go anywhere you want to go. And God gonna make sure that you're taken care of, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's who God has called you to be in specific places and situations, whether it's a situation, whether it's a relationship, job, whatever it is, you're meant to be planted where it looks like there's no soil. Come on, Spirit. You're planted in places where it looks like there's no soil. And you looking at this concrete trying to figure out how you gonna build. You mean I gotta break through this hard wall? I gotta break through these hard people? I gotta talk to these people who rolling their eyes at me, who already don't want me here? You mean to tell me you telling me to build right here? Through this concrete? But God is saying, yeah, look underneath there. Look underneath that doubt. Look underneath that fear. Look underneath all these words that you've been speaking over yourself that you've heard from outside people. Look underneath that. I've planted something so beautiful within inside you. All you got to do is keep pushing. All you have to do is keep trusting. All you have to do is start planting and building exactly where the Most High put you. Because underneath that concrete, baby, is roots. It's your roots. It's who he's called you to be. It's who God designed you to be. And y'all, I talk about God because I love God so much. I do. But I'm not perfect. My channel, I don't want it to be wrapped around just religion. I don't. I'm not after religious people. I love people. So whoever you are, if your sexuality, wherever you got going on, listen, baby, be you. Be you. We don't understand. God is love. God is love, baby. So if you stand up and be real and true and raw and what you own, what you got, whatever it is, if you be real about it, it's going to bring you so much peace and happiness. Even with the outside people trying to push against you, you won't even care. You're meant to build on this hard ground, breaking up the fallow grounds. You're meant to build there. And you're going to blossom through all the foolishness around you if only you step out of that old version of you and embrace that new you. Because the people that you know waiting on it, they know. They know. So there's no need for you to run away anymore from your greatness. Run away anymore from your calling. Run away anymore from the things that God is telling you to do. That's for me too, y'all. I'm taking this for me too. I have to be resilient in this season because I know that God is calling me to something new, even if I don't know what that new looks like, because you may be walking in darkness right now. And when I say darkness, it's just not knowing what it's going to look like when you step out there, not knowing when you speak up, not knowing what the new thing is going to be once you start building on it. But I'm telling you, it's already there. That plot for you is, my goodness. I just got like a grave, like a grave. Oh my God, like a grave plot, like a grave plot. You burying that old version of you. That plot, y'all know how you pay on it. You pay on this stuff. You pay on it before you even pass over. You pay on your plot. So that plot is already there for you. Yet, whatever your beginning date is and that end date, what are you going to do in between? When that little dash is there, what are you doing with your in between? God is saying, but the plot is there, baby. All you have to do is build. We're laying to rest that old version, that old way of thinking, that old way of showing up. You're going to build on a new land, a new plot. It's growth, baby. Growth. That's the next card. Growth. So the moment you step out there and start building, it's going to grow. You might think this thing is going to start off slow or you're going to get pushed back and people are going to be talking about you, this and that. Absolutely they are. Absolutely they are. But listen, baby, if you ain't getting been talked about, you ain't got no haters. What you doing? What are you doing? If they ain't hating on you, they ain't talking about you, then what are you doing? And I don't say that trying to be funny, y'all. I'm sure you have been talked about plenty of times. I'm sure you have been attacked. People that came against you, whatever, plenty of times. I told y'all that's the very thing that God uses. The moment they throw that dirt on you, God come right behind and water it. They throwing dirt on your name, God come right behind and water it. They throwing dirt on your character, God come right behind and water it. And there's growth happening. You don't even realize it, that there's growth happening. Even if you feel like I don't have no chaos going on around me, I'm good. What are you doing internally? God is saying growth is a journey. Trust each step. Growth is a journey. Trust each step. One day you might get it right. The next day you may not. One day you might feel like you got the courage to go ahead and come on out, baby, and say what you got to say and do what you got to do. And the next day you don't. One day you might do it, and then the next day you looking around like, what in the hell did I just do? Ride that wave. It's okay to actually ride that wave. Those are your emotions. Feel it and then release it. That goes back to release past burdens and embrace new beginnings. Feel what you feel, go through what you need to go through, and then release it. Because whatever you're stepping into, you're going to have to get used to doing that. You're going to have to get used to being up and down. Some days it's good, some days it's bad. But no matter what, you're still resilient because there's a seed underneath all of that has been planted, and it has to grow. It's not an option. That's why when y'all see them flowers come up out the concrete, it's not an option. No matter where that seed is planted, it has to come up. It has to blossom. Your truth has to come up. Your light has to come out. It's not an option anymore. Y'all see this tree is planted in the middle of the water. My goodness. Come on, spirit. You about to be unshakable, baby. You're going to be like that tree planted by the rivers of water, baby. You're not going to move. You're not going to bend for nobody. You're meant to bend the matrix, but you ain't going to be bent. You may bend a little bit, but they're not going to be able to break you. Your limbs may bend a little bit, baby. The wind may come and you might be out here looking like you the Matrix, baby. But you're going to be bending. You're going to be, whether you know it or not, in the flow with the Most High. Regardless of what it looks like to man, you're going to be in the flow with the Most High. And every time they throw them stones at you, that's Every time they try to talk about you, Listen, it might hit that shoulder, but somebody is so protected. You're getting the residue of the foolishness. You're not getting hit like what you could be getting hit, or you're not going to be getting hit like what you should be getting hit, because God has given you the grace to be in a certain place, a certain situation, a certain dynamic, a certain job, whatever it is. God has given you the grace to do that. So what you'll be feeling is the residue, but that residue is going to be just enough to put the fire under your butt to keep moving, to keep pressing, to keep going. People don't understand that as a chosen one, as a person who's viewing, because you might not want to resonate with that chosen one. When you always have that, when somebody pushing you against the wall, that makes you just go harder. Whoever I'm speaking to, that's you. You know that. I'm only confirming it. When somebody push you back up in the corner and you feel like you can't do what you need to do, or what you want to do, because you may be a very free-spirited person. So when somebody try to control you and tie you down and push you back up in the corner, baby, that's your fuel. That is your fuel. And that's what keeps you going. So the Spirit, Most High, God, allowed just a little residue to keep you moving forward. So don't get complacent. Don't feel like, you know what, I don't know how I'm going to be. Look at all this water around me. Look at all these people around me talking about me. Look at me just doing this and doing that, and I seem like I can't move forward. So what? I told you there's going to be good days, bad days. But whatever you do, don't stop. You have to get resilient. You got to be hungry, like Les Brown say. You're meant to bend the matrix. You're meant to bend other people's opinions, other people's thoughts. You're meant to be in people's hearts. You're meant to show up in a certain way to start making people think outside of the box, just like you do. That's your calling. That's your gift. That's what you're supposed to do. So own that. Own this new beginning. Own this new you. There's growth coming. This growth is not just going to be on the outside. It's going to start within you first and then shift everything and everybody on the outside of you. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Growth is your portion. It says growth is a journey. Trust each step. So no matter what it looks like, trust it. Trust your own intuition. The days of asking other people what they think is over. Trust your own intuition, because some of these individuals were only meant to sabotage you, were only meant to show you that they really weren't who you thought they were. They were meant to do that. That right there was a seed. You didn't even realize it. That was a seed that was planted. And so now God is saying, thank you. I'm going to water that seed. Thank you. Some people don't realize they're being used by the devil and being used by God. That's a hard life if you think about it. Let's talk about it just for a little while, y'all. The people that come against you, talk about you, treat you any kind of way, trying to stop your destiny, all of that. They're being used by the devil and they've been used by God. So all day long, 365, 386, whatever you want to call it, all day, every day, something and someone is controlling them. Someone is controlling them on your behalf. That's the crazy thing right there. On your behalf. To keep you growing, to keep you moving, to keep you motivated. Somebody probably didn't even realize that, didn't even look at it that way, but that's what it is. And if the moment we switch our mindset and start getting in tune with who we are and realizing, thank you. Thank you for talking about me. Thank you for coming against me. Thank you for saying I won't be able to make it. Thank you for talking about my kids. All you did was help me. All you did was show me that it's a me and God thing. All you did was put the fire under my butt. Now I know I can do better and be better with or without you. I told you yesterday, that's the gag. The gag is God used them to push you right into your destiny. Push you right into your better. Push you right into the arms of the one who's really going to love you. Period. Let's go to the last one, y'all. It's 30 minutes in. Self-love. That's the next card, y'all. Self-love is the foundation of all love. Self-love is the foundation of all love. So, baby, this right here that you're stepping into, or this old version that you're stepping out of, is showing you and everybody else, wait a minute, I care about me. Yes, I care about you, but I care about me first. I care about what I think. I care about how I feel. I care about my peace. I care about my happiness. It's in your hands. Look at this lady holding this. Yeah, look, to me, it looks like a sun on the outside and maybe the earth or the moon or something in the inside. It's in your hands. Whatever this thing is, God has given it to you to nurture, to let it blossom, to let it build, to let it flow. It's going to come from the inside out. It's in your hands, whatever this thing is. And no matter the chaos that's going on around you, no matter the dew, no matter the confusion, no matter the darkness that's happening, there's still a light about you. There's still a glow about you. Even when we're coming up out of the mud, y'all, even when we're coming up out of the trenches, even when we don't have it, when you got a calling on your life, or God has just anointed you to do something, or you just favored, whatever it is, you can just be a person that is just resilient. That's a gift, y'all. People don't have that, to get up every day and keep fighting and keep pushing and keep growing and keep showing up. People don't have that. That's a gift. That's a gift from the Most High, because only God can give you strength to do that. Only God. When we are weak, his strength is made perfect in us. That's a scripture. So you, sweetheart, you keep showing up and you keep saying, you know what? I'm better than that. I deserve more than that. I can be more than that. More. It's more. This is a season for more. More of everything, baby. More of you, more money, more love, more anything. Whatever you want is in your hands. That's whoever I'm speaking to. Whatever you want, God is saying, what you want? Let me know what you want. And then we're going to partner together and make this thing work. What do you want? Is it love? Is it money? Do you want to start a business? Are you praying for your children? Are you praying for your family? What is it do you want? What is it do you want? Whoever you are, baby, you have the capacity to do that and to be that. Somebody may have broken you down and made you feel like you couldn't, but I'm coming to confirm and affirm and to lift you up on today and to tell you, you got it. You got it. Start loving on you. Start appreciating your good and your bad. Even if you don't have it, baby, be resilient. Every day, you got to fight for it. Whatever this thing is, you're going to have to fight just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm telling you, God is giving you the residue of it, though. You're not getting hit like how you could be getting hit. God is protecting you to do this thing. So be resilient about it. Show yourself some grace. Whoever you are, you need to show yourself some grace and love, just like you do everybody else. Just like you give it to everybody else, it's time to give it to you now. That right there, we don't understand. Sometimes we forget. I'll say we forget that showing ourselves love is show everybody else how we should be loved or how we want to be loved. But just you being in that loving energy to yourself, it trickles off to everybody else around you. And you don't even realize it. And everybody won't be able to take that now. I told you, we got to make sure that wherever we go, people just get mad. Just your love make people upset. Just the way you love can make people upset. And that's okay, y'all. I told you, you're going to be like that tree planted by the rivers of water. You're not going to succumb to whatever is going on around you. It's not going to happen. God going to place you right in the middle of the sharks and tell you to go off. Because you're meant to bend the matrix, the norm. Sit you right there in the middle of chaos, right there in the middle of darkness, right there in the middle of the people on the job, right there in the middle of the church. Talk about a spirit. Here you are with your quote unquote new age self. You probably not even new age. You just got a whole relationship with the Most High. So you're deciding to fish a little different. You're deciding to move a little different, speak a little different. And your name is connected to the Most High. So people want to associate you with Christianity. People want to associate you with the way that they should, quote unquote, put you in this box or whatever it is. So here you are stepping through the church, stomping on the church grounds, stepping all in their territory, but you doing it your way. Somebody got an attitude about it. And that's okay. Because God is giving you grace to do exactly what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it. As long as the job get done, that's all God care about. And your heart is in the right place. That's all God care about. Period. You may not be perfect, but God is going to use you, baby, in a big way. In a big way. Trust it. Trust your own intuition. You're meant to create this wave, not ride it. Everybody else that's coming behind you gonna ride the wave. You're creating it. And they gonna just ride it. And that's okay. You're meant to do that. Stop getting upset about people copying you. They're meant to do that. That means you're an influencer. You're the leader. The more you elevate, the more you rise, people gonna take from you. And when I say that, I'm not meaning they gonna just, whatever, people copy. You can't do nothing about that. You're meant to be that person. There's only one of you though, because your aura and the energy that you give it in, can't nobody duplicate that. Period. So they can copy all day. They can duplicate all day. It's the self-love that you have behind it. It's the resilience that you have behind it. It's the happiness that you show up just to serve. God has released you to do that. That's what's going to set you apart. I told you, you bend in the matrix. That's what's setting you apart from everybody else. No matter how saturated the lane is. So what? You, sweetheart, have been set apart from everybody else that's already doing it. You're creating something that's totally new. And some people don't like it. And that's okay. Stand in your truth. Be real, be raw, be authentic, regardless of who like it and who don't. The gag is you can do it with or without them. Period. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me again. Thank you for your PayPal, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support. Continuing to show up each and every single time that I show up, y'all. Please know I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for spending time with me. Just spending time, y'all. We 38 minutes in. That's time that you are pouring into yourself. Yes, I'm speaking, but you resonate with it. So that means your spirit is elevating. You're growing unconsciously. That's the same way it is when you step into rooms. Because of this energy that you are exuding. Unconsciously, you're bending people's idea of what it looks like to be quote unquote saved, or what it looks like to live a set apart life, or what it looks like to get it out the mud, or what it looks like to have a loving relationship. You're meant to do all of these things. I promise you that. So until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.